there is a certain percentage of people who are actually scared to keep plants in their house or their bedrooms, thinking that they will emit CO2 at night. On the other hand, there is a significant number of people who are actually interested in keeping certain type of plants in their house, thinking that these plants actually emit oxygen. Now, can a plant actually emit oxygen at night? Let's find out. Hey, this is Ritu. I make videos on dance, food, travel, gardening, styling. A lot of things are going on in this channel. So if there is anything that interests you, please hit the subscribe button and press on the bell icon to never miss an update. Now coming whether the plants can give oxygen or not. There's so much information going around in Google that it's pretty obvious to be confused. There are even websites that sell plants in the name of oxygen giving plants, which I agree is a great marketing gimmick. But me being a curious mind, I started to think that how can a plant give out oxygen without doing photosynthesis? So let's get the basics first. A plant in the broad daylight, what does it do? It actually takes sunlight, water and traps CO2, and in a process called photosynthesis, it makes its own food, and then the byproduct is oxygen, which is later on emitted in the air, right? This is the basic principle which I guess everyone is aware of. Now, other than that, the plant also does another thing. What is it? That's respiration, like any other living organism. And what does respiration mean? It means that it will take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, right? So this respiration happens in the plant throughout the day. Now, during the process of photosynthesis, the oxygen that the plant emits is the main source of oxygen for all the living organisms on Earth, right? So by now we know that plants actually take in oxygen and emit carbon dioxide for respiration at night, right? So coming now to the vital question, can I keep plants in my bedroom or in my house? Yes, you can. The reason being that studies have actually shown that the amount of oxygen that a plant takes at night for respiration is actually 1/300 time of a human baby. So if a baby is sleeping next to you, the amount of oxygen that it takes, a plant will take 1/300 times. So you can actually understand how insignificant the number is. Now coming to the next question. Are there any plants that actually trap the CO2 in the air? Well, for that, we need to go a little deeper and remember our childhood biology classes. So if you think about the desert plants, that is, let's say cactus or succulents, or let's say the snake plant behind, right? So they have very thick, fleshy leaves, right? So why do they have that? Because the plants actually try to trap the moisture within their leaves so that they can survive on times when there is no rain, because we all know in deserts there are no rains for a really long period of time, right? So in that cases, what happens is that when a plant is trying to do photosynthesis during the daytime, if it opens, by the way, what happens during photosynthesis? In the leaves of the plant, they have small holes which is known as stomata. The holes get opened and oxygen or CO2 or sunlight and these things get trapped in those holes, right? Through these holes. But in case of desert plants, what we'll see is that if they open these holes, there will be water loss or moisture loss, which the desert plants cannot afford, right? So in that case, what they do is they at night they actually trap in the CO2, and during the daylight, in the presence of sunlight, they do their photosynthesis. But even this study where they have like trapped CO2 but that they are emitting oxygen, this study is also not confirmed yet, because there are different articles and different things which say otherwise, that no, a plant is not possible to do, it's not possible for a plant to do photosynthesis at night. So now coming to the final answer, can a plant actually trap CO2 at night? Yes, it can. But can a plant actually emit oxygen or not? Mostly not, because the studies are still going on and maybe down the line we get to know something. But currently, as far as we have known, that a plant cannot emit oxygen at night. I hope I was able to clear the doubts and address the issue and explain the science behind it. Have as many plants as you want in your house, because other than improving the air quality of the house and obviously increasing the aesthetic appeal of the house, plants actually help you in calming and soothing the atmosphere of the house, and you'll feel great when you have all the greenery around. So please tune into Ritu's stories and let me know if you want to know more such interesting facts about plants. Till then, please like my video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Bye!